Alright, we are now live from another NBFL game. This time we've got the Woodington Barskins, coached by Garkangel, and the Arizona Red Bulls, coached by Klaz. So, week 14 is finally upon us. It is time to put up or shut up. There are several teams still vying for wildcard spots, division titles, perhaps even the number one seed in the NFC. So, with me tonight we've got Dash, who will expertly break down the NFC portion of our playoff picture, because that conference is kind of important to you, isn't it, Dash?
Yeah, I need results in this game to actually sneak in myself. It's not backing in the playoffs if you do all the work at the end of the year, but it's definitely sneaking in if some teams trip up. And Arizona is one of the teams that I need to trip up.
Okay. Now, Arizona can also win the West, correct? Or did
No,
the Glams take care of business then?
Glams took care of business. They can't win the West.
Okay.
But they really, I mean, they win and they're in. So both of these teams playing win and they're in. So Arizona will win a wild card spot. Woodington can win their division. All they have to do is win.
Okay.
Both of these teams look like they probably won't even make the playoffs if they lose. And then if a tie happens,
then who knows? Because Arizona would be at 55, Woodington be at 51, with Dallas still behind them, but within range. How's that number one seed looking? Do we think Green Bananas locked it up?
No, they have not. So Atlanta, Nelfine is win, and he gets the number one seed. So all he's got to do is win. He's the number one. If he ties, he's number two, and if he loses, he's the number three.
Wow.
So
how does the tiebreaker work between him and Gru? Do they face off, or is it conference?
Yeah, they played head to head, and Nelfine won. So it's an easy head to head tiebreaker. And Atlanta has it. So all they have to do is match him, and to do that, they just have to win because he's done. He's finished for the year. So
they're facing Carolina, correct?
And they face Carolina, who has to win to get into the playoffs. Another team. I don't think they have to, but I think a tie could get them in. It's one of those.
Yeah,
if everybody
loses,
if everybody loses, they could probably hang on, but it's unlikely that everybody's going to lose. So.
Yeah. I may have done somebody a favor earlier. It's hard to tell at this point based on all these scenarios when I knocked out Sandfowl from the running.
Yeah, you did knock out Sandfowl from the running. They were kind of everybody else has to lose and they have to win kind of thing going for them. It was, complete chaos. But it was possible, and, you took that possibility away. And
yeah, Nico, there's a couple of things he probably wishes he would have done a little bit differently, because he had that game in hand if he wanted it, but sometimes it goes that way.
Oh yeah, this is Blood Bowl, and who knows when you're gonna roll that snake out? This just turns the game around.
Or you kill his other werewolf.
Or somebody dies. I didn't get to watch the replay of that one yet, but yeah, early casualties and even late casualties to really important players can just swing a game so fast.
For sure.
But it looks like in this one, Arizona's going to get the ball, and they're going to get to hit first, which is probably what they wanted against Wood Elves. That's what I always want, is let me hit as many Elves as I can to start the game and see if I can, near pitch clear in the first half and see where we go. A couple of Babes and a Wizard, though, so,
could make a difference for sure.
No idea what I think is going to happen in this game.
So you prefer getting the ball versus trying to entice, or I don't know, just even let them score in 2 turns and then have the ball the rest of the game, in theory?
Yeah, against an elf team especially, I want to hit first, because I think if I do a good 8-turn grind down the field, I can really just swing the numbers in my advantage, and that starts with those first 4 blocks of the game.
Okay.
If I can get a man advantage early, I'm just going to press that man advantage as I barrel down the field. Whereas, if I don't really get the man advantage and can still score, then I know what I need to do in the second half. Okay. And you also, know if you need to stop that 1-turn score. I'd rather see the 1-turn score attempt against me in the first half again, so you know what you've got to do in the second half.
That all makes sense. not much going so far in those opening blocks. We'll see how the blitz goes.
Yeah, and he does have the dirty player Hobgoblin. I don't know if you go get one of these rookie linemen, so he's got to get
I don't
probably this.
I don't think they're worth it.
Yeah, you might take this kick wrestle guy down. He does have a strong bench, and like I said,
I think you save the dirty player for when those ward answers make their move.
yeah, just have him as the threat in the backfield, if nothing else.
Nomad allegedly disappointed because there's still 11 elves breathing on the field.
Like everybody says, anytime there's still 11 elves
He's
after the
going
first
for
turn.
it. And gets nothing, and then leaves the dirty player kind of out to dry.
Yeah, I think you go hit that dirty player right now. I think the war dancer is going to go down there. Just
yeah, I mean AV7 versus Strength 6, AV8 versus all this AV9. Yeah, I think it's a pretty easy call there.
But he's okay. He lives to boot again.
Perhaps. Although the elves can probably get far enough away to where he won't be able to boot anything next turn. But we'll see.
Yeah. Well, and you've got Eldril, so you've got the Hypnotic Gaze possibility, so all kinds of possibilities with Eldril and a Wizard for Woodington to steal the ball early.
Yeah. Is that a player that you worry about a lot, or do you just kind of deal with it? How do you approach him?
I don't worry about him because, again, I've got usually tackle mighty blow, and I'm going to go hit that guy. He's the guy I draw a target on. I want to hit him early because he doesn't have block.
Right.
And he's got armor 7, and he goes away, and that's a lot of money gone if you can get him quick.
True. Is this kind of a strategy you like doing, where you have all your blockers kind of in the middle, and then only the ball carriers back, or do you go for an early cage and play it safe?
I try to get an early cage. I've done this before, and it really depends on your opponent. Because a lot of guys, if you get rushed in the backfield, those guys up front aren't doing you much good. You can get separated pretty quickly, and you just don't have the agility to get by if something goes wrong. But it's got a pretty solid wall, and
pretty solid bull centaurs too. A little different than the ones in New England, which I think we're gonna. Are they playing Wednesday?
I think so.
Okay. I like to cover that too, but a little different than those two. These are no less formidable.
Yeah, you do have the AG4 bull here too, so it's another. One of them is an AG4, but you also have the Strength 5 big hitter.
Yeah. Looks like we might get a cage here, which could invite an early fireball. Not certainly not something you need to do this early.
Well, and he may be trying to just get it out of the way. Yeah, bait it.
Yeah.
It looks like he's going to leave. It's going to be able to hit 3 guys. You're not going to be able to hit a full cage with it. So.
It is amazing when I was playing Gark 2 rounds ago, I think it was, like how often you would hit these lodged up catchers and just not be able to take them down, and you're just like shaking your fist, like, grr, the math says they should be going down.
But I have tackle. He's supposed to fall down.
Exactly. No. But the math says, nah.
Yeah.
That's not how this game works, unfortunately.
And then I'm sure Gark remembers every time those guys get hit on turn 1 or 2 and then leave and never come back.
Basically, yeah.
No, so you know, how did you do against Gark this season? You know, he's had.
It's a tough matchup. His team's a little bit faster. They've got enough dodge to where your tackle and diving tackle are going to be very. You have to place them well. And then his team specifically has the dual Strength 4 War Dancers, and I think both of them have had wrestled the entire season. And so that's kind of a nightmare for a team that normally wants to carry on a Strength 2 little tadpole frog. And I did draft a Strength 4 block sure hands guy to kind of mitigate that a bit. And so it was harder for him to just get in there and sack the ball carrier, but it was also harder for me to get away. Because now I'm movement 6, agility 3. So it's kind of give and a take, but I think I know he won the last one, and I think we probably tied the first one if I had to guess. But the second one, I remember the late one in the week 12 or 13. It was very good back and forth tactical battle, and just a couple things broke his way at the end, and he got the win, and he's still in contention. So we'll see what he does here.
What a reroll used on
Yeah,
that.
a little surprising there. I
Well,
mean,
it was early. It maybe couldn't. You didn't want to fail anything this early in the turn, so.
yeah, you want to set up the rest of your team, I guess, but begs the question maybe why you should have done that later.
Yeah, I'm surprised he moved that elf back. I like that elf downfield kind of as a threat. It's always scary when you have that elf, you know, in your
Lingering.
own end. Even if they're just not doing anything, you're like, man, if that guy gets the ball on something crazy, I'm in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to really account for it. So it's just it kind of takes a guy out of the way.
Yeah,
And the more these chaos dwarfs you can get on the other side of the field away from the ball, you can run away and they just can't catch up.
exactly. I do like the blockers overall, though. It looks like there's guard on every single one. Most of them, in fact, all of them look like they have Mighty Blow as well.
Yeah.
Dauntless, Fend, Pro, Stand Firm, Stand Firm. Multi-block's not ideal, but it was a late round draft pick. Sidestep on one, Claw on one. Pretty solid
Yeah,
across the board.
yeah. Guard Mighty Blow is just the no doubt first two skills you're getting unless you roll the doubles for Claw. Or doubles for some other skill that you might want. If you've already got enough Claw, which is you never have enough Claw on a Chaos Dwarf team.
Not really. I don't value dodge on them personally. Maybe diving tackle, but I don't know. Claw seems kind of like the obvious one, which is stupid because I think Claw is a garbage ass skill and it really hurts the game. I understand why we need it for like teams like dwarves and orcs, but it's just I don't know. Oh, what? Oh, he's doing some dodging and some booting.
Yeah, that was a fun foul to go get that guy,
Yeah.
and it worked. So you can't say it was wrong. But there, and like I said, he targeted Eldril. That's clearly, hey, I'm scared of that thing. I mean, but now yeah, you're gonna keep this cage. Blizzard's gonna be on the table. He does have the strength 4 ball carrier with Lodge, so you would have to get in with the strength 4 more dancer probably. But
Yep. Guard on all four corners. You're only
well,
down one player so far, so it's not too bad.
either strength 4 tackle wrestle or dancer. So
True. But the one thing Gark's team doesn't really have is that assist player to get in there. Like like Veronica on Houston, for example, is the agility 5 guard player, and so you can get that in there for the assist. But this team doesn't overly have that.
He's gonna go after the minnow this turn. He's gonna try to get that hit on the 6th strength minnow.
Yeah.
So.
If you knock it down, it's kind of out for 2 to 3 turns in theory. But your wood answers might be hung out to dry. Move.
Oh, a stun. Yeah, that's really good. That stun is going to be huge because that's going to take him out. Maybe even for the drive because there's nothing going to be standing next to him. And is that going to be where you want to blitz? You know, it's going to be really hard to get that guy back up into the play.
Yeah. So far, good start for Gark. Only he's lost one player in 3 turns. He's stunned 2 players for the Red Bulls, so he's hanging on.
Yeah, and that's the knockout that's not great, but he's got, 2 kegs over there waiting. So you got to think that he comes back at least for the second half.
And those star players sometimes they take their money and run.
That's true. Sometimes beer is good.
Who's your final game against, you said?
Oh, it's what's left of the Warpstone Bay.
Oh,
That
right.
team is beat up. He's going to have wizards and star players, so he needs a little extra time to get the star players flown in. But
Basically, it's
uh,
a wizard,
I am
Galart Jr., um, who else?
Hackflim, maybe
Yeah.
Morg. I mean, he's got, and that's against me, and I'm usually the one getting the wizard.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now I think he's at 1400. He's got to pick up another player, so probably 1500
Wow, I thought I
against.
was pretty light going in at like 1740. Oh,
No,
he
He
snaked.
lost. He lost a bunch of gutter runners last game. So
Oh,
he
right.
lost he two dead and then one missed next game, and then his or Rat Ogres missed next game. So
Well, rat ogres are
yeah,
generally awful, so.
yeah. I'm kind of sad to see the Rat Ogre miss the next game. Like,
But probably
no, I
doesn't
want him
do
to.
a whole
I want
lot.
him. I would rather him have the Strength 6 Rat Ogre than the Wizard. So
True. All right. Not going how Klaz wanted it to overall so far, but still has the ball. Past half field.
yeah,
Hasn't lost anyone on his own side, so
I think we're looking at Fireball here.
it feels early. I feel like he can really draw this out and put pressure on him.
It's
If you
just one of those. If it works, if you get 3 out of the 5, you've got to think you're going to get the ball and go the other way with it.
maybe, but you don't have anybody in position to really take advantage of it. And even if
Uh,
you get all the guys in the five, let's say you even get all like five down. You've
yeah.
got one guy in the middle, kind of barring your path. You've got one in the back, so you can't just kind of willy nilly go around it. Bull Centaur at the bottom with tackle. It feels a little messy. So I feel like you can wait a turn. You got a couple blocks you can throw if you want them. You can get
Yeah,
away
and
from
he
the
is going to wait.
Minotaur. Yeah.
I was thinking the long delay was something of him contemplating, but apparently he just had stepped away. So
I mean, sometimes you got to step away and contemplate.
yeah.
Not a lot of obvious blitz targets this turn, though, with the Hob on the ground and the. Well, that's about it, honestly. That's the only good target you can reach besides the ball carrier.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing just the unskilled lineman run down the field again. Threaten. Okay, I've got a wizard and a guy down the field now. What are you going to do?
True. That's always the tough part about setting up the assist on a player like that. If you don't take him down, you're getting hit in return on the next turn. So it's always a bummer when you can't take that guy down. Yep, same thing here. Yeah, so like I was saying, the fireball was the right call because now you're in way too much contact, and
Yeah, yeah. There's a
that's
lot
just
of but the 3 guys who are going to get hit are not important.
right. But numbers matter, and
Yeah,
then you have less resources to cover your good players next turn and
and
everything else.
I would be interested to know what Gark thinks he needs to do. I know when and he's in. If he gets a tie though, you know
He would force OTS to win.
Dallas has a tough playoff game left against man, I'm lost right now. Seattle, yeah, Dallas and Seattle are playing to basically. Dallas is trying to win their division. Seattle's playing for a wild card. Dallas could get a wild card if they win. Uh, they'll need a little help, but there's a chance that even if Gark wins this game, they're still in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, I mean the East overall has been pretty lackluster this season in total points, but considering that we currently have 4 teams in the 40s and 2 with the potential to get into the 50s, I don't think it's that bad of a division.
No.
It's just kind of brought down by that one guy. Also, this is why I didn't want anyone next to the Minotaur. Granted, I guess he could have just
Yeah,
walked
well,
up and walked up
Yeah,
next to somebody.
he did have to use the blitz, but it's kind of, yeah, you didn't want that guy next to you.
Oh well.
No APO on the badly hurt, so.
Yeah, I mean, not
But it's
an
just a
important
catcher,
player.
not important. So
Yeah, so last turn probably went about as unideally for Gark as he could have wanted.
you've got another shot at 5 on the wizard. Still not going to take it.
No. I mean, you've only lost 2. You can get out of contact relatively easily this turn. Went for the 1 die maybe on accident?
Hey, you got to know the Bulls.
Well, Gark
5, right? That's
Gark
maybe.
I think he just doesn't mark players from what I understand, so I'm not sure if that's true or not. But I guess when you're just normally like strength 4 ward answer, 1 assist, you can take down like almost anything, right? So you just kind
Yeah,
of
it's
like
true.
auto click it. Yeah, he said it was
Yeah.
a goof. But yeah, I think you can still draw this out. And, turn 6, turn 7, Klaz has to deal with not only the wizard, but he has to make sure he's within range of GFIs for the final turn. You got the ward answers and the leap to think about all the time.
Oh.
And so, I mean, it's stressful.
Yeah, I still say you don't want this lineman up here in contact. Maybe he goes on the other side of the field just to make him think about.
I would agree, except that would expose the ward answer, so I might.
Yeah, I don't know.
It'd
I
be
think
hard.
you, yeah, you have to plan to do that earlier than now, but.
I think I go up 1 more, but.
I think if you get the ball, you want to go score with it. You're elves. You should be able to score when the ball hits the ground, right?
One would hope.
But I will be the first to say that Gark is way better at elves than I am. So. Oh, I like that. Push him into the
Minotaur.
Yeah, get your 3 die.
Good stun there. I kind of want to recenter instead of trying to force myself towards the sideline. That prone elf is kind of in the way, but you don't really have to move. I just don't want to force myself one way or the other.
Ooh, just so many fireball targets.
You can move the hob and take 1 target out. Fouling a random lino, and now you're in the fireball, technically.
Yeah. Not sure I like the boot, but it worked out. So
there's a couple interesting fireballs here. Like I'm seeing one with 6 with the Minotaur, the 2 hobs, the 3 blockers. This feels like a decent shot.
Well, I'm saying I didn't really like the boot, but also, it's turn 6. He's got a full bench still. Nobody's out. You might as well be throwing this guy away at this point.
Yeah.
You're probably not going to be fouling on defense.
Still no wizard though. And now as Klaz, you're just like, man, do I need to score this turn just to guarantee the score? Do I feel safe?
Oh, you can't.
Caging something?
You
like,
can't.
You can't, but it's just like, do I feel safe with giving the elves 2 shots with leaping rustlers and a wizard and whatever else they can come up with?
Just go ahead and give him 9 to shoot at and hope that the ball survives and you don't lose. You don't lose too many. They can get stunned. But...
I think there was one NCBB game one time where Crichton's opponent was using dwarves, and This poor guy decided to pack them all in like a can of sardines and put 9 in a square, and that fireball lit into him pretty good.
Nice.
I'm not sure about the middle catchers being... Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, well, he's leaving the top part open for the other guy to swing around, but those ward answers and catchers can get up there and get to him a lot easier than the blockers
he
can protect him.
absolutely can't swing.
And he used a reroll there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't believe he used a reroll there. That's kind of, especially at the start of a turn, man. You can't give him any support if you try to swing around.
No.
I mean, you could try to move up, and just go hit the lone lineman there.
Yeah, center yourself, and
What?
it'd be very difficult for the elves to defend the entire field on the final turn for sure.
Oh, he was going for a serve, which is still.
I mean, at this point, I'm not sure what it gets you. It may get you counter surfed, and it might pin yourself in. I mean, I guess the reroll usage doesn't bother me in hindsight because you weren't going to throw any other block this turn or anything, but where
it's not the reroll usage. I mean, the minnow is great, but there are so many other blocks you can get that have tackle mighty blow. You could even use the bull, strength 5 bull with tackle mighty blow to get a 3-die block. And,
yeah.
And I just really hate this, pinning himself in the sideline like this.
Yeah. Like, I understand you only have to defend, like, 3 of your flanks as opposed to 4, but...
He's going to hold on to that wizard.
I'm also very surprised the wizard, wasn't used here. Now, if you just double column, you have a pretty decent chance of forcing some dodges here, but... I mean,
maybe that's his thought, but
you've only got 2 tacklers, so even if you double stack at the bottom with tackle in the back and the middle where the catchers are with tackle in the back, he could still go north, maybe, basically where the ward answer is now, or hand off to Longhorn or do something. Could he fireball at the end of the turn?
Oh, surely not. I mean...
Yeah, I haven't seen an end of the turn fireball in ages, it feels like.
I guess if you were going to do that, you would try to get the bull back there and just give him nobody to pick up and score with.
True. You just dodge here and then double stack everywhere and hope for the best, I guess. And if you get this guy, I put him 3 squares right of the catcher. No, don't move that guy. He's fine. Oh.
Yeah, now it's
ballsy.
This is the if I get the ball, I can score on turn 8.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I would have rather had him for defense. Like you see the catcher in the middle, like 3 squares right of him, and I guess 3 north of the Minotaur is right where I would have wanted him. Because that would have been really difficult to go through and through the other guys in the middle.
I didn't count out the bull. I think the bull just runs away. 2, 3, 4.
One, 2, 3, 4. The ward answer is actually in a really good spot, maybe unintentionally. But I'm thinking we're blitzing the catcher with our blocker with the GFI.
Well, you can blitz the catcher with the bull centaur, the strength 5 bull centaur, and then hand off to the other one and run about the corner.
Yep.
and that's a 2+ dodge.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a sidestep catcher, so you gotta get him down. So never
Yeah.
mind.
I mean, the odds of getting him down on a 3 die are pretty decent. Granted, we saw a little while ago where you couldn't, but it's probably our best play here. Damn.
Gotta re-roll it, and you need to follow that block.
Yep. Then it's what? 2-2? Maybe another 2? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
5,
when
6,
all the
7.
GFIs with sure feet, but no reroll now. So you've got a 2+ handoff, and then 2+ dodge without dodge, and then 3 shots that fail in the 1-36.
That's never happened before.
Ooh, I think you move. Yeah, right there. That's perfect. That's a good.
Yeah, that actually makes it even more difficult.
Yeah, it makes it more difficult because now he's got to go south. Actually, you just back that bull up. You move that bull again.
Yeah, you have the sure
Never
feet.
mind.
It still helps, but I think you actually want to move that blocker too. It may not matter. Let's see.
3+ without a reroll now. He doesn't
Doesn't
make
get
it.
it.
He gets the 2.
It gets the
Oh,
2,
and we have
and
the
now,
counter score coming your way right here. We
yep,
have no strength 5 anywhere,
we don't have any
or
pass
AG 5.
anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the bull's right there. What am I doing? You kind of got to get him out the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Lifting the bull out of the way isn't hard. You could move the catcher around.
Swing a lino, get the war dancer for a 2 die. Yeah. Nope, he's just gonna go for a 3. You have to GF5 probably. Well, damn. All right.
Nice.
Well,
but I mean,
gets the stop and keeps the wizard.
Yeah, gets the stop, keeps the wizard, still has 12 elves. So
Eldril, not one of them, but yeah.
Eldril said, "No, I got my money. I'm good, boss."
Well, Arizona's season is going to come down to whether or not they can perhaps either stop Woodington and get a score of their own, or force a score and then get a score of their own to tie it. But it's not going to be easy. But if they won in the playoffs, it's now or never.
Yeah, if Arizona ties, they probably need Carolina, Seattle, and Detroit, and then probably, Seattle and Dallas play. They probably need ties or worse from all those teams.
Yeah, because if they tie, they'll be sitting at 55, which is actually better than what Dallas can get. So Dallas is less consequential, but Seattle could catch them with a win, Carolina with a win, you with a win. So yeah, they.
Yeah, and I think people would have me penciled in for a loss just because of the Rats season and what's left of the team. I mean, it's certainly, sorry, Detroit's going to win. Like, I should win that game just based on what his team looks like right now. It's Rats, so they always have a chance, and
That's
a tie
true.
can always happen. But he's got nothing to one turn with anymore. He's got nothing to move my stand from guys. He should have a tough time winning that game or even tying that game, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
it's Rats, it's Wizards, and it's a whole lot of inducements.
Yeah, I didn't give myself much of a chance for Nico, but
yeah,
sometimes you just do what you got to do.
No, I think you had a good chance against Nico, but
did you? Did you see what I had to work with? It wasn't a whole lot.
Oh, I didn't see that your team was busted up too bad. So
I was missing 3 players. I was still missing another blitzer. The Croc score got killed too. It was
okay, yeah.
It wasn't much.
No, I missed all that.
Yeah,
I knew the end of your season was not good. I just didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah, man, I was like 17-30 going into the game. I was a college program at that point.
And same thing, I think it's pretty safe to say Chicago's going to get at least a tie and get themselves into the playoffs, which is all they need.
That's not what we discussed last time we were on air. You,
Yeah.
in fact, guaranteed that the Minnesota Mini-Men would find a way to knock them off.
Yeah, I think I was drinking a lot more than.
Well, it's true, but I'm pretty sure you guaranteed it.
Yeah.
Don't name the style.
I don't doubt that. No, but it's getting a lot more clear. And then, of course, that Atlanta Carolina game's going to be super fun with all kinds of crazy implications.
That one's on Wednesday too, correct?
Yes, I think that's what they said. Everybody waiting to the last minute.
Classic. All right, perfect D here. Doesn't change a ton unless he wants to load the line of scrimmage, but
I mean, you go mark the rookie lineman. Why not?
Yep.
Make him dodge away. And I don't. Man, I don't like the minnow there.
Where would you want him?
I'd want him dead in the middle.
For frenzy. I mean, he's only movement 5 though, so even getting to the sideline is a bit of a challenge for.
Yeah, I mean, you're not threatened to surf anybody on turn 1.
Not with that attitude.
All you're doing is he's going to be left alone, and the play is going to be on the other side of the field now.
True.
Hey, Baz.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, welcome. We had a defensive stand by the Wood Elves. Didn't even need to use the Wizard. 0-0 going into half number 2.
Nice. I thought I'd stop in briefly.
Check out your potential Super Bowl competition.
Sure, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, you penciled yourself into the finals, right?
No, not at all. I may never win again. That's what I've decided.
Trying to reverse jinx himself.
No, I just had a Blood Bowl 2 clan game where I staked scores on both turn 8 and turn 16 to lose 0-1.
Damn.
So,
that's how gambling logic works, though. That'll never happen again, and you're good. You got it out of your system.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is how it works. Anyway, it does look good for the Wood Elves here.
Oh, no. Are we seeing the Baz Dacostine? No. Oh, no, he's not moving back far enough. Keep going.
This is your fault. You show up in the chat, and then all of a sudden, we stop playing Blood Bowl. And
Look! There's no Blood Bowl better than clicking end turn without having to actually do anything. You get all the joy of playing Blood Bowl with none of the actual dice.
It's true. You can't fail any. You can't fail any rolls if you don't make any, right?
It does make the game go by a little faster too, which I'm always for.
Also true.
I do kind of hate this though. Like,
he's not far enough away.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gaining anything. Claus can just kind of. He's still going to get a blitz wherever he wants, and he's going to be able to mark you again. So you're still being a little bit of trouble. I mean, depending on where everyone's positioning ends up. But
what? At least make the line even, right?
No, even lines are boring.
Well, yeah, but look, if we're talking about how to DACA, I'm no expert, but this to me doesn't look like a professional DACA.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
not to give my secrets, because I'm sure it's so hard to tell what I'm doing. I count how far his players can move, and then move mine one more away.
Yeah.
And so he has to GFI if he wants to mark me.
Wow.
But Clevam, he's already kind of mini tilting. Clearly he's not a fan.
Uh-oh. He's gonna press a W. I love it.
Does he blitz with the minnow? I think he does, just based on past.
He seems like a man who would blitz with the minnow. And
whoa!
Just eat it.
You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go.
It's probably for the best. It's probably for the best.
Oof, that's.
Oh, he makes it.
Wow.
Was it worth it? Probably not. Was it entertaining? Absolutely.
I can't believe he did that. Like, re-rolling for the 5+. I guess.
It's not
I
that
mean, ultimately,
bad.
at the end of the day, you lose a turn, but nothing's going to happen. I think. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what he does. Does Arizona think they need to win? You know, do they think a tie is good enough? And if they think they need to win, they got to go press right now. So that re-roll tells me that he's probably going to try to go get the ball.
Minotaur. 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 Dude, that dude doesn't even need an assist for a 3-die block. That's disgusting. Wait, is that a... What? Okay.
There you go.
Alright, that's one down.
Gets the KO and a little threatening. It speaks a lot to what we were saying about you didn't move far enough away, because, man, that does not look good for the Wood Elves right now.
No, I mean, you
a
just...
lot of rolls.
You don't really have any sort of, anyone who can really score in the next 2 turns. Most of your players are marked. Some are marked where it's like 3+ to get away. Do we have any diving tackle on these guys?
I don't think we do.
Oh yeah, I can mark players as a spec now.
You can do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
It's new-ish. I don't know when it... I knew it was talked about, like...
Oh my god.
Not too long ago.
Well, we know Gark doesn't
we're
mark players, but we can do it for him.
We're all going to be watching your streams now to see what kind of horrible naming conventions and marking conventions you use. That's stuff.
I remember we have debates about this kind of crap all the time. Sidestep.
No, I'm a big fan of whatever you use that's good for you is good. Except for Nelfine, whatever he does is completely wrong.
It's always wrong.
I mean, it's just a good rule of thumb.
Unless it's the regular
Except
season.
making the playoff. I was about to say. Oh, you won earlier today.
Somehow, some way, yeah.
And I know Ooh.
Oh, well.
Both teams using re-rolls.
Yeah, the other thing is, like, if he did, the deck the right way, but with the wizard, it's basically like, it's so, like, you're going to be able to get you through because you're going to have the fireball if things get dicey, which, like, you still do, obviously, but he's lost a player, he's lost a re-roll.
I mean, it looks like an easy thing to defend against right now because you just go hit the one elf that's out here in the other side of the field and you move everybody else closer. I mean, you can go hit him real hard with the strength 5 bull.
Yeah, but then what would your minnow do?
He's got a point. Can't stand there and eat grass all game.
Good Minotaur. I guess if you're gonna have one, that's not a bad one to have.
Is the minnow gonna go hit the war dancer?
No.
I think the minnow's gonna hit the war dancer.
It could. Roll pushes twice and the dancer can counter surf.
Yep, counter surf him.
That'd be amazing.
I didn't say it was a good play. I just think it's gonna happen. He can hit the other war dancer too. He doesn't have to hit the one on the sideline.
No. Well, yeah. That would probably be smarter, but less fun.
Yeah, and we're here for the fun, so.
Yeah, everyone knows I really like fun in my Blood Bowl.
Tell you what, I don't like not hitting the Kick Russell guy. I know he's not much of a threat, but he is a threat.
But aren't you like okay with Gark scoring? Well, no, he has the wizard still. So.
Yeah,
well,
no, I
we're
mean,
getting exactly what you wanted. So you go north.
Yeah, go right next to your throwers. The thrower can assist your serve.
Exactly.
Don't even have to move
him. Oh, he didn't. He didn't move him to the sideline.
But
he's just gonna run away.
But Gark.
Ooh, wrestle that down.
Yeah, I mean then he'd be out for the drive basically.
Oh, what a horrible. Yeah. Why did he pick both down? Oh, we're gonna get a foul? Maybe. No, you can. There's nobody left to foul.
No, he's just marking him with tackle.
He's marking him.
I guess we just go south.
Yeah, now probably flip back around, leave the cow up here,
Moo.
see what you can create. Man. Okay.
Baz is
So-
sitting here like, man, this guy's
Go
don't know how to
smack a
back up.
hobgoblin. Yeah, go smack a hobgoblin. I think is the plan here.
That is a strength 4 blodger, so you probably got to use a dancer for that. Looks like we're smacking the bull centaur instead,
Oh,
though.
we can.
I was gonna say, please move the ball first in case something happens.
Well, he did move the ball in case something happens, but he didn't.
Didn't really
protect
cover it. Yeah. Well,
Well, that at least makes it so the Minotaur couldn't surf him off the field.
Yeah.
I guess.
Is he not going to protect the ball? Getting a little scared for the ball here.
that makes more sense.
He's going to jump out with the dancer and go over there.
And
There
then
you go.
fail, and then have the ball still be exposed. Jeez. These guys are playing with fire a little bit today.
Yeah, I mean, my number one advice for trying to play this kind of offense is to roll 2s.
I could see how that would help.
He is doing most of the time, just not with his war dancers.
That's why I really didn't like marking that guy, because now he's over there. That Chorf is out of the game, basically.
I see your point. So, Baz, you've given us your thoughts on how to run it. Can you give us any thoughts on how to stop it?
Stand in front of it.
See, now I can't tell if he's telling us the truth or not.
I mean, go watch my offenses against Gotrick and see how often I don't score.
Yeah, but he's kind of a special case with all the tents and I'm assuming some
I
stuff.
mean, that definitely helps. And like this TV makes it harder to like defend traditionally, right? Like if you have like 1500 TV Wood Elves or something, you know, just a little bit of stand firm can really give you problems. But obviously having the Edge 5 and the Strength 4 Dancer and all that makes it a lot easier for me. But no, I mean, it is very much.
Wow.
Aggressive
Sorry.
roll.
Yeah, that was
Not a fan.
It's very much to me. You need to defend the width of the pitch, and you need to be columned. And yeah, you can go forward and you can try to mark and you can try to remove guys, but like here, it's okay. I mean, there is a very very clear massive hole that the Wood Elves can run into, or they can go and just kind of run down the sideline at the bottom. Like there's two options, and both of them are going to be very likely to score very quickly. Well, not very quickly, but
Quickly
you know what I
enough.
mean.
Yeah.
I like go through the hole where you punch a hobgoblin out of the way to make a hole. Like that seems to be.
You're gonna have to get an assist over there, which limits your options. Unless he's gonna forget about the. Oh, he's going south.
He's gonna go south, which isn't the wrong play, but.
No, both are reasonable. I mean, there is a situation where if you got a push on the hobgoblin, you would have to dodge through, and then any snake all of a sudden becomes a problem. I'm assuming, yeah, he finally started taking dodge on lion elves. I do like how the one scoring threats doesn't have dodge though.
Yeah, sometimes beggars can't be choosers.
So how many games do we have left? Looks like quite a few, unless I just completely missed things being played, which is very possible because
it feels like a lot of the key NFC ones are due on Wednesday.
I play MRT tomorrow.
Okay. With all the
Um,
marbles on the line, right?
Yeah, it's how many of my players make it to the playoffs and how many don't.
You telling me you got nothing to gain at this point?
I mean, let's
I
see,
guess
with
I
a
could
win,
finish the season.
yeah, you could finish the season as the number 1 seed, or you could lose and finish as the number 1 seed. So
Yeah, I could finish without any losses. I guess that'd be kind of cool. But I've done that before, just not with this many wins. And like I literally basically threw a game in my second season in the last week where I was 8-5-0 and Crichton was 8-5-0, but there were 2 buys, and so I played 10. I played 10 line rats and a rookie blitzer, and I turned over Arcturus and almost scored, but couldn't quite. And then he took the ball all the way back down on me.
Damn.
It was fun though.
I kind of hated this setup where the ball carrier was exposed before you did all your dodges to screen it off, but didn't have a ton of options.
It was going to be exposed either way, right?
Yeah.
So at least down here, if the ball, like if you snake and the ball gets popped, I mean, I don't love it being this close to the sideline. I'd rather him be, one up if possible. But if it did get popped, the ball's at least not right by your own end zone.
Yeah. I was actually going to say, until that lino moved, Mr. Oh my God, what's with these accents on these players? Lineman number 11 on column 10.
Yep.
I was gonna say we take Longhorn and just dodge into the thrower basically and go for a 2-die once you mark him, but that'd be a little harder now.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Do you just
5+ now?
What's the ward answer and try to get out in front again with the Bulls?
yeah, you have to bring the Bulls back, but I think the Chorfs are all about to get left behind.
Yeah, and I mean this is kind of the problem. Then this is why, like, I was being a little like facetious, but the whole stay in front of them thing, there's going to be a key turn where you got to push it into offense when you do the DACA thing, which like it's not always super clear when to do it. I do think that's one of the things that kind of makes it harder. Is I've had a lot of games where I've waited a little bit too long. And so you'll sometimes see me do it like as early as turn 2, go into like a relatively normal offense. But yeah, this is pretty strong. I think you might have to strongly consider the wizard at this point. You really don't want to.
No.
You do not leap.
I mean, that's kind of what I saw too. You leap over and then maybe throw to him, but I don't love it because the Bull Centaur can catch up to him. But I'm not sure what else I would do just at a quick glance. Could go backwards, I guess. You can block the Hobgoblin easily. You can either hand off or dodge, and I guess cage up around the corner of your end zone.
And you could put Moss in contact, blitz with your War Dancer closer to the end zone on Longhorn, and then just kind of run the ball down.
True.
And then you'd still have to make a leap to get out with the Dancer. Or you could block at that point.
Okay, so we're taking Moss, putting him below your War Dancer, dodging away with Leon from the back and coming through and 2-dying Longhorn, right?
Yeah, and then you can either throw blocks or whatever, but you can kind of just, if you put Longhorn on the ground, and you keep the other bull marked, you're in a pretty safe spot if you do that.
Yeah, kind of like this plan. What could go wrong?
Just takes a couple of ones. That's all it takes.
Yeah. I'd make sure to stand up the guy downfield, though, because that Hobgoblin's sneaky fast with movement 7. Does anyone know how our AFC playoff picture's going? I know we've got a couple important games there.
I know part of it.
Besides the 1 seed.
Asti. Oh, I did not. I'm not.
Asti lost, so I think he's out.
No, he drew, so he still has a chance. So right now, Asti's on 50, Fitz is on 50, and Kazarik's on 50, and 2 of the 3 are going to make it. So if either and Asti has the tiebreaker over both of them. So if either Kazarik or Fitz loses their last game, Asti gets in. If they both get draws or better, they both get in.
I did not see Asti coming all the way back. How did he get up to 50? Wow, his team was sucking butt most of the season.
No, he's been more or less 500 most of the way.
So sucking butt.
It's he's an asshole and plays his games late.
Yeah, he did what I did, which is
suck early and
suck
surge
early
late.
Come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't watched the replay, but
Wolves already saying Fitz isn't winning. I'm guessing that's who he plays.
Well, that is if he draws you.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
If he gets a draw, he still gets in. I mean,
man, Gark living and dying by the 2 here. But welcome to Wood Elves.
Yep. Did you leap out next, or you dodge out with this lineman?
Dodge. I mean, I would have dodged out with the lineman before with that catcher. Like you just got to get that one. Okay.
Didn't see that guy coming.
Oh,
I don't love that.
But wait, the spacing isn't right
yeah.
either. Not that
that's a mistake.
Yeah, that was.
You needed to do the dodge he failed first, because then he could have kept the screen.
Now you get a War Dancer hit real hard. You get the ball hit real hard.
Now, bright side.
You have the Wizard.
Yeah, that's all I got.
And I guess there's no one for the Chorfs to pick it up? Oh, no, you can use the other bull, the Blitz, and then use the AG4 to pick up. Okay, yeah.
The big bull's going to hit, and AG4 is going to pick it up. So you have a sure hands AG4 going to pick up the ball after it pops loose. I mean, he can sidestep back into the other elves and hope that he gets a good scatter.
I mean, you have to. Oh, well.
I don't. Here. I mean, that's what's important.
Yeah, you want to see where the ball goes and where he steps before you do anything else, really. And if you got a stun or not, which you did not.
Well, let's cover up this Lino in the center, take our 2 die on this other Lino, and go get that ball. Or
the issue is if you get a push on this, you
knock him onto the ball.
Yeah, you'd have to knock him onto the ball, but you potentially make it so you can't get to the ball. Okay. There we go. Now you can get to the ball.
And then go...
Like, Sure-Feet's gone. I don't think you go anywhere. I think you stay right
there. Yeah, you shouldn't have. That was not the time.
I don't love
now it's a fireball
next to War Answer, but yeah, this definitely is a fireball. Yeah. Do you consider a Zapman just 50-50 it? Or no, it's already a 50-50 for
it's 50-50 with the fireball. And
I need to learn the actual rules for the fireball, apparently.
Okay, well...
I mean, the AG4 guy is off the field, so really you've got 2 hobgoblins you've got to mark and figure out what you're going to do with, and then not worry about anybody else picking the ball up on you right now.
Well, get your kick wrestle guy in scoring range.
Yeah, send him down. We're going to get one of these catchers to go get the ball, probably. Maybe? Do we just use a thrower? 3, 2, pick up with sure hands, dodge with dodge?
Nah, I think if you might...
Because the catchers have to dodge into tackle zones. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's a GFI there. You can make it so you can dodge with Leon, blitz the thrower open, then GFI once with Leon to put an extra assist on Tank, and then another. Then it would be a 1 die to push Tank off of your 1 turner.
I don't think we're pushing Tank.
Yeah, and then I think you mark mark Tank and then go hit him, right? Oh, never mind.
No, he's just gonna do 3+.
Just keep rolling 2s, unless you don't.
Take the
Make.
dodge, and
Oh.
but I mean, like I said, not he did mark the one hobgoblin. There's only one other AG3 on the field, right?
Yeah, and he messed up there anyway. He chose pass action when he could hand off without doing any GFIs.
But
So
passing,
there's going to be an
but passing
Yeah,
is
but
sexy. And
you don't
have a
get the
pass
SPV
reroll.
for that.
Yeah.
yeah. As I said, he messed up.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he
okay.
rolled snakes. That's how he messed up. But yeah, that's a very bad block for the Chaos Dwarves. Bad block result, rather.
Yeah, this is why I would have liked to get the wrestle kick in scoring range instead of this. Just so like you have a kind of a prayer. I mean,
Yeah, you're not going to win at this point.
Yeah,
Most
Gart's
likely.
Yeah, but like the difference between a draw and a loss is massive.
Yeah, no, I mean, he gives Dallas the keys to the division if he.
That being said, the ball's going to be on the ground, isn't it?
Nah,
what's the-
Minotaur pickup.
No, you've got the hobgoblin that can go dodge out and get it on the 3+. So
I thought he
he's
just.
moving
I
7.
thought he just moved.
There's
No, the other one.
the one in the back, moving 7.
So he just needs a 3+ dodge out.
Am I an idiot? I mean, probably, but
Well, yeah, but you're just not seeing that guy. That guy right there is the one that's going to go get the ball.
yeah, no, I saw him. I could have sworn that that's not where he started.
Wow, using the last reroll there.
I mean,
well, he's going to go get hit by a dancer, but I don't know that it matters a whole lot anymore.
Now with the Blood Sherman's guy right there.
I hate those GFIs.
I mean, if you didn't GFI, it's a simple leap over for a shot at the ball, but
It
still
still is.
Gark's got not a lot of good options to go get the ball if he knocks it out.
No. And you should move the guy into scoring range before doing this. Probably?
No, you got to get the ball. Got to reroll.
Well, the lino at the top's free, but yeah.
I mean, this is why I don't like the GFIs, is it's like...
He can still get there.
Well, if he failed one of the GFIs, then
the ball's
just
sitting there like that. Damn.
You just pick up with a dancer and throw, and then you lose.
True.
It's just like
Gark cannot tie. I mean, Gark cannot win. He cannot win. He can only tie now.
No, and he's going to have to survive 2 turns, which doesn't seem
fun.
Super likely.
Well, he did get a knockout, so now you've only got the sure hands. Sure hands hobgoblin can pick up the ball and win the game. So
yeah, I've never had a 3+ sure hands guy fail me in any important pickup ever.
With 2 shots at it, you think, right? Well,
no,
he's gonna hit the minnow's gonna hit this war dancer and knock him onto the ball, right?
Yeah, and you step on the ball, maybe. If you get powed, you step on the ball. But if you don't get powed, you might.
You can make the hit with the Strength 5 Bull Centaur.
True.
No, you can't. I'm sorry.
He'd be a nice,
He's got to. Yeah. He needs to get over there so we can actually go hit him next turn, though.
Good spot.
Move that guy in between the 2 so you can free up the block or the bull next turn. Anyone else see 2 balls? Well, Jeffro, that's normal for most people. I don't know what your doctors told you. Oh, he's probably talking about the game. Oh, no. I just have the 1 on the client.
What's the point of that? Onto the ball. See if the crowd helps.
No, I'd go next to it, and then now I'd go onto the ball.
Now you got to go on.
Yep. Wait, what is it?
Crowd
it's
helps.
a miss next game.
All right, that crowd. Way to go, crowd, because that is going to make a difficult turn 8 score. You go get it now.
If he picks it up here, he could get back within range, right?
He needs to GFI twice.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, and the ability to get hit when you.
And I mean, he's 4 strength, botch. So
Yeah.
if he picks up the ball, well, there's a wrestle left.
Well, there's a wrestle left. There's the other war dancer can go down, can
He's a little far off.
cover a lot of ground.
Pass
Well, you're
action.
gonna run.
Oh no! I mean, I know you have accurate, but
I mean,
did he throw to the Minotaur?
yes.
Yeesh.
I mean, I guess they're both agility too, technically, but you'd rather not risk the wild animal next turn,
Right.
probably, right?
Okay.
So do you push this back? And man, there's so many weird things you could do here.
You have the thrower. I think you just like punt it to the bottom almost, where the other war dancer's at. Someone getting like a phone call?
But I mean, you got no rerolls.
Yeah. What? Yeah. His best scoring option is the hobgoblin. So maybe you just go. I mean, you're what, 2+, and then you can 1-die the hobgoblin, and on a push. Oh.
You could negative 2-die him with the wrestle guy. Try to get him out of range, and then get as many players onto the bowl as possible, I guess. But
I mean, no, because then like the dwarf can just do it, or you just do a blitz with your minotaur and pick up on a 4+. Like, there's going to be a 4+ no matter what.
I think we're all just trying to figure out why he threw the ball to the minnow.
because it sounds cool, like I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Clearly, don't know how to play this game anymore.
All right. Well, you need to get.
Did.
I think you go mark that the hobgoblin with the wrestle guy. No, you just go put him in the corner over there before you do any of this. But he's gonna punt it down the field, I guess.
Throw it somewhere. I mean, catcher's got the free catch reroll. Not sure.
He's gonna let the hobgoblin get an interception chance, isn't he?
I just throw it down to the bottom, like literally,
where
no one can reach and score.
Yeah.
Like it can just be on the ground and you're fine.
Basically, throw it to your war dancer. No?
Oh, don't do this. Does he not know it's turn 16?
Damn.
Well, I think
what a game.
Because like now it's still like kind of close to the hobgoblin.
It's still possible now because you block this guy away. The hobgoblin has to go pick it up and throw it to the
bull centaur this time. Hopefully.
Bull centaur maybe. Yeah.
Why are we blocking this guy?
Why are we?
Oh, he's pro. Okay, thank God. I was like,
he doesn't have any rerolls.
I didn't think so, but I saw the dice get rerolled. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah. Well, I was confused as to why you throw that block at all.
Yeah, you don't.
I mean, I think he's blitzing the lineman off the ball, which
I don't think you need to do.
No, you'd rather blitz free whoever's going to be catching the ball because you have sure hands here anyway, and you have dodge. I mean, you got
No, he's going to throw to the
blocker, the Minotaur.
Throw to the.
What is going on?
He's gonna throw to the dwarf.
But he has to dodge. Wilson. No, he doesn't have dodge. You can go through that gap now. But
Larry Wilson is going to get the pass.
Yeah, that works.
But is it the most optimal play here?
Hell if I know, man.
That ship sailed 5 minutes ago.
That's absolutely the truth.
I mean, I don't think it's
1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, it's a go honestly, for it, a 4+ catch. So
it might be the best play. So.
Well, we're going to find out if it works, regardless of optimal or not, I guess. Did you need a GFI there? Well, you didn't catch it either way, so. Well, that's a... It was an interesting one. Both teams get 3 points, so Woodington is sitting at, 51 now? So Dallas has to win to win the division. And then Arizona's sitting at 58. Which
55.
No, 55.
Oh, you've already. Man, you're fast.
Yeah. I mean, I literally have it on half of my monitor.
I mean, I have it on one of my monitors too, but either way.
I'm gonna put it in the chat real here soon, but yeah, it's.
So I guess it's a okay result for Arizona, and maybe for Woodington. I don't think either coach is overly thrilled with how this game went. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean. obviously Gark wants to win because then he's in.
Yep. Same thing with Arizona. They would have basically
Yeah,
been in.
yeah. Arizona has a better chance of getting a wild card still. Like if Dallas win, I mean, the Dallas Seattle matchup will like have a very big impact on both these.
Yeah.
What? There's 3 people who can pass Class, and he needs
Carolina, Seattle, and Detroit can all pass Arizona now.
Wow.
Chicago is tied with Arizona. I haven't done the breakdown. I would.
Let's just leave the math to the experts, or just let it all play out in the field and tell us what happened instead of trying to figure out what's going to happen.
Well, I just like I said, I mean Chicago likely gets away from Minnesota with a tie. Not for sure, but
that's not what. That's not what Drunk Dash said.
Yeah, that's not what Drunk Dash was. Drunk Dash. He was having way more fun. But no, you've got to think if you're Arizona that Carolina, Seattle, or Detroit, 2 of those teams need to.
Well, I guess we'll find out. But thank you, Dash. Thank you, Baz. Anyone who is watching now and in the future, it was a wild one for sure. But we'll try to cover more games on Wednesday, and then the playoff preview of Doom. Oh shit! I have to type that up, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Well, I'll figure something out.
I wonder who you're going to choose to curse this time.
I'm considering you. Spoiler alert.
You got to stick with your preseason. Your preseason option's still there, right?
I don't remember that far back.
Honestly, if you didn't curse me, I'd be a little offended.
All right, then I'll take it in consideration. Take care, gentlemen.
All right, take care, guys.